Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film for you guys my Christmas home tour. I'm just going to film the main floor of my house, and so I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm just going to hop right in and get started. We'll start from the sort of front door and then work our way into the kitchen, and that will be that. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. So this is the view as you walk in the front door. I've just put a little bit of faux greenery in this little cabinet here, this little cubby here that I picked up from HomeSense. The little wreath at the back is from the Dollar Tree, and then this wooden box is from the thrift store, of course, and then I just tied a little ribbon around it. And then these faux greenery pieces, it's actually just a plant, and it is from IKEA. Here is a welcome sign that is always there. You can actually see it from outside the house, and so I really like that. That was thrifted with a little bit of a makeover done to it. And then as you come over to our front sort of console table here, I have this flower arrangement here. It's a faux flower arrangement, and I actually put this together for the fall months, but I really liked it. And so what I just did was I stuffed some fake poinsettias from the Dollar Tree in there, and then I just think it sort of brings it into the Christmas season. So I like that there. It's what you can see when you first walk in the house. And then over here, just hanging off our key hooks here, is this little sign that says "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas." I picked that up at Dollarama.
When everything is white, glimmering silver white.
In the stairwell here, I normally just put a wreath, and so this is the wreath I have up this year. It is just this wreath form that I've had forever, and then I just stuck some Dollar Tree picks in there. So nothing overly fancy, just something really simple and rustic. I really like that. Coming down the hall here is the main part of the house, and you might recognize this little wreath, card wreath here that I got from the thrift store, and I gave a little makeover to. I did that earlier in, I think it was the summer. Oh yeah, Thriftmas in July. So just got the one card on here for now, but I'm sure more will come pretty soon. And then down the hall here is the rest of the house. So I guess I'll start in the living room. This is where our Christmas tree is. I always need to figure out where to put our Christmas trees. So this year I decided to keep the seating the same as we always keep it, but then there's usually a bookcase in the corner here, and I moved the bookcase into the playroom guest room, and then this is our tree. So this tree we went and chopped down ourselves. It's nice and tall, and it's just decorated with mostly sentimental type ornaments, and we really like it that way. So although it isn't all that, you know, cohesive and really pretty magazine worthy tree, we really love it. And this part of the tree really makes me laugh because this is the part that Miriam decorated. So there's about a bajillion ornaments all in this square foot right here. Even right here, like they're all touching. So that made me laugh. I just let her do that. And I was gonna sort of, when she went to bed, change it, but then I didn't. I just left it as is because that's the way she decorated it. So there you have it. My floral wall is the same as normal, except I've added this little sort of bunting here. This is just ribbon that I found, I wanna say maybe at Michael's. No, I found it at HomeSense. And so I just cut it a little bit there to put over that painting, and then up here a little bit to put on that painting there. So above the windows, I have, these are garlands that I got from Michael's last year, and I just love the way they sort of heighten the room. It's nice tall ceilings, nice tall windows, and I just like how those look up there, really natural and green and earthy. So that is that. Over here we have a little tray with a Jolly Santa on it. So I thrifted that recently. You would have seen it in a haul, but I popped him up there.
It's Christmas, a winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand.
And the pillows on the sofa are mismatched, but they're mostly thrifted. And finds from, let's see, thrifted, and thrifted. So actually they are all thrifted, which doesn't surprise me and probably doesn't surprise you. So this is a recent find here. I found this little bottle here. I don't know what, where it came from originally, but I thrifted it for 99 cents and I've just put a candle in there, a black candle, and I think it looks really good on the table. Over up on the TV stand here, above the TV I should say, I have a shelf, and this is one of the first places that I decorated for Christmas. So there it is there. This little gold set here I got from a Goodwill challenge a couple of years ago, and then I really love this little boy singing in the choir. I just love how vintage it looks, and I thrifted him, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. So the Christmas sign, I didn't actually do that chop art. I don't know if people thought I did. I posted it on Instagram and I wasn't sure if people thought, but I bought it like that. So I can't claim that I did anything special there. So the bottle bush trees are from HomeSense.
Me away, Christmas Day.
Down here on the fireplace, we can't do much because we actually use this fireplace, but I did put this little piece of artwork here. I got this as a card. I bought it a card from Dollar Tree, and so it says, "Christmas is our season of wonder, for generosity of spirit, for being refreshed in the joy of God's gifts." So I really loved that, and I just popped it in a frame there, and it sits here when we don't have a fire, and when we have a fire we just move it off. But we also have our stockings hung here. They're just hung on the wall with command hooks, and then I left the artwork obviously the same up here. I just love these pieces of art.
We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares.
This was also a new purchase this year. I found a Merry Christmas pillow online, and I got that. It was super cheap. It took forever to get here, but I just like it. I like the black and white, and then I've just put it in front of this pillow here. I got this from H&M, and then this blanket I got a couple years ago. I picked it up at HomeSense, and it just screams Christmas, so I really love that. Into the dining room here, there's not a ton of Christmas decor on the table, but actually this is one of the new items that I picked up this year. I picked up these placemats from HomeSense, and I just loved sort of all the detail there and just the way that looks. So I picked up 4 from HomeSense. I think they were maybe $14 or $15, so I like that. This little tree on the table is from the thrift store. I got him for 99 cents. And then something I did different this year was, I'll see if I can get it for you guys on here, I put some greenery around our lighting fixture here, and I just love the way that looks. So I bought that greenery sort of garland at the thrift store last year or the year before, and I just wrapped it around our light fixture. And like the pieces of greenery over the window, I just like how it brings that natural look to our house. And then over here on the china cabinet, I have a little bit of Christmas decor. This was a recent thrift find, this little reindeer here. I love that. Also a vintage piece. And I just popped this little thing in there. I don't know if I was going to keep that in there or what, but I guess it stayed. So that's there. And then over here, I just put in some faux holly and berries in this little amber jar that I thrifted not that long ago.
To the love that we share. Oh.
Over here on my little barnwood shelf, I have a lot of vintage finds, thrifted finds. The Santa I found at a yard sale this summer. I absolutely love him. This reindeer I found at Tally's thrift store. There was 3 of them in a pack for $2. This little guy I just found recently. You would have seen him in a thrift haul, so I put that there. And then this one as well. And then there's another one of those deer here. And then in this little floral frog, I found this card that says Christmas wishes, and I just thought it was retro and so cute, so I tucked that in there as a little piece of artwork.
What a bliss, a green red delight with glimmering silver wine.
This piece I thrifted this year at Value Village. It is porcelain or ceramic or something. It's quite heavy, so I've got that hung up there on a nail. And I just love that it had this pink in there. I don't really see pink that often in Christmas decor, so I liked that, and so I picked that up. I think it was $9.99, but I got it for 30% off because I had a coupon.
You dazzle us all, from big to small, warm laughter and white smile.
And before we head into the kitchen, I'll just show you the decor that I have on the piano. This is just a mishmash of sort of eclectic finds, mostly thrifted, and hand-me-downs or stuff that I've inherited from our family, like this little guy here, Maestro Mouse. He actually plays this sheet music. It's pretty neat. And yeah, and this globe here is pretty old. Dave's dad got it for his bar mitzvah, and I just put joy around it, like joy to the world, so I thought that was cute. And this is the Santa that I've had for a long time. And then this is a new find. I found that, I think, at a yard sale. And it's just a box, there's nothing in it, but I just thought that was really cute and vintage, and I like that.
My presents stacked in piles.
This is also a new thing this year. I got a little book basket with a leather handle, or it's faux leather. But anyway, I thrifted that for like $3 very recently, and it's super sturdy. I really love it. And we just have all our Christmas books and Hanukkah books and just sort of holiday season books, winter and stuff like that. So that's all here and in this little thrifted bin. And then when Christmas is over, I think that's where we will put our library books. So anyway, really happy to find that, and it just tucks so perfectly right here beside this little mini sofa. Here on my triangle shelf, I have just a collection of thrifted goodies.
Away, Christmas Day.
Down here we have our countdown to Christmas. Jude has been doing that every day. He really likes that. I got this from the Dollar Tree last year, and it's holding up pretty well. It's kind of unsticking a little bit, but it's been staying on not too bad. So I think that was a good find from the Dollar Tree last year. Then into the kitchen, there's a little bit of home decor in here that's Christmas-fied. This little tea towel being one of them. I found this at Anthropologie this year, and I actually paid full price for this. I very rarely pay full price for something, but I just thought he was too cute, and I like the pink and the red, so I picked that up for a stove. And then in the corner where I have my coffee station, I didn't do much change here except that I changed out my little sign. I made this on PicMonkey. Just says, have yourself a merry little coffee. So I thought that was a cute little saying I found on Pinterest. And so I made it up myself, and it's just in this thrifted frame that I found last year, I believe, or maybe the year before. Then above the stove is my French horn wreath that, you know, people didn't really seem to like, which is okay. To each their own, right? So anyway, I really do love it, and it's hanging in my home, so that's all that counts, right? But anyway, there it is above the stove, and I think it looks really great. So I like that it's sort of simple and minimal because it is in the kitchen. I didn't want anything too, you know, absorbent of grease and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, that's that there. And then up on the shelves, I got a couple little vignettes. This one here, that plate, I got from Anthropologie last year on clearance. And then I just have this little bell that I found, I think, at a yard sale or maybe the thrift store. I think yard sale, actually. And then up here, I have this little piece of artwork that Dave made me. It says Silent Night with some stars. And then I've just got a couple Christmassy looking things here. little bottle brush trees and some mugs. And then I don't really have much down there, but over near the fish tank over here I have a little bit more decor. By a little bit, I mean a really little bit. I have this little Santa pic that I found at the yard sale this past summer, and there's our fish. Someone had said the fish isn't moving, but I think he's just sleeping, so he's not dead. He's alive and well. So there he is there. And then up here, this little piece of Christmas decor I thrifted, and I had thought maybe that I would take some of this stuff off and use it, but the more I looked at it, the more I really liked it. So I just hung it as is, and I love these little bells, and I just really liked the red and green there. So loved that. And then this I purchased at Michael's this year. It says Merry and Bright. It's hard to see during the day, but at night you can really see it, and I love that. So bought that at Michael's. I used my 50% off coupon, so I think it ended up being about $5. So that is that. And then up here I have this vintage book. It's The Night Before Christmas, and so I've just hung it on a little, sorry, lost the word there, a little clipboard. And I got this idea from Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. She does that with little pieces of artwork around her house. So anyway, I really love that idea. So this is what's showing right now, but there's a whole bunch of different pages in the book, and so I sort of switch it out. But there's Santa right now. I love a good jolly Santa. So there you have it. That's my Christmas home tour. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel but you'd like to see more videos from me, you like my content, then you might as well subscribe so you don't miss a video in the future. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.